Hello, and welcome. Okay, so I am doing the supply or die event, as I expect most of you are, because who doesn't want to get these cool paints for the Prospector and Vulture and the other new Salvage ship, which is called Fortune or something? Yeah. These new paints, I absolutely love them. I think they are so cool. So the supply or die event will get you these paints, and also they will get you a paint for your twin shotgun something. I don't know. I don't care. But the supply or die event is kind of hard to complete if you're not doing the correct way, the easy way. You can mine, you can salvage, you can get this new detarine drug, or what's it called. But here's my short little list of tips for the easy way of doing it. And the easiest way I found out was mining. So if you have a prospector, you're all set and you're good to go. If you don't, you can rent one. It doesn't cost much. I think it's 50, 60 or 70, I don't know. I haven't rented one for 8 years. But you can rent one and you can do the mining missions. So let me put up a poster here and we can take a look at what you need to do. So this is the supply of die event. And if you go down on the poster, you can see it says Pyro and Stanton. You can do the event both in Pyro and Stanton, but I highly recommend doing them in Pyro. It's much easier. And you see you can do salvage or mining trading. The salvage is okay. If you have a vulture, you can do it. You can also buy the commodities to supply, but they are basically sold out everywhere and hard to get a hold on. But the mining is kind of interesting. If you see, you got the small, medium and large contracts you can do. The small one gives you 188 points, and the medium 392, and the large one 715. So in order to get all the rewards, you see on top there, you need 800 points to get a display you can put in your hangar, and 1800 points you get the twin shotgun outcast. And for 2800 points, which is the big prize, you get the liveries for Vulture, Fortune and Prospector, which is what you are seeing on my screen right here. This is the outcast livery. Okay, so if we take a look at the mining trading, you need to mine tin and ice. So the big one pays 26 million. Which is a lot of money, and you can see it says you have to do it 4 times in order to complete the 2800 points needed. And if you do the medium, you get 6 million for each contract, and you have to do it 8 times to complete. And the small one pays 790k, and you have to do it 15 times to complete the 2800 points. Now it's very tempting to go with the big one because of the pays 26 million, of course, and you do it 4 times, and then you have completed the event. And if you take 26 million and times that by 4, you get 104 million, so that will definitely pay the most, but it also needs the most resources. I would highly recommend doing the small mission, because you only need 6 SCU of tin and 6 SCU of ice, which is pretty easily to get. If you have a prospector, you go to the Adir Moon and you can find a lot of tin. I mean, it's pretty easy. You just go there, go down to the surface and scan around for a couple of minutes and you have found tin. It's not hard at all. And then you mine it, take it back to the refinery and process it. Now when it comes to the ice, it's a bit harder to mine. It's there's not a lot of ice in the pyro system. There is ice, of course. You can find them in the asteroid clusters or something around some planets and moons, but it's not that easy to find, and there are a lot of people hunting for ice. So it's you will definitely meet other players when you go to these locations to search for ice, and they will probably engage in a firefight because they also want the ice. So yeah, and you can run the risk of running into griefers, so what you want to call them. There are a lot of people that's going to these locations with their small fighter or heavy fighter or yeah, fighting ship, just to shoot you down just for the fun of it. So my approach to this was to buy the ice, which you can buy at the let's see, you can buy it at the Ruin Station, and if we go into our maps here, I am currently at Ruin Station, but there is also another place where you can buy ice, and that's Megumi. What's it called? Megumi something. Fuel supply. Let's just type in Megumi refueling. Okay, so this location over by the Stanton Pyro Gateway. This is also a place you can buy ice. Now, in order to buy the ice, you kind of have to play the server jumping waiting game because it's sold out everywhere because everybody wants to buy it. But if you are in Europe, I have had great success by going onto Asian and Australian servers early in the morning or in the before noon. Then I've been able to buy 20, 30, up to 40, 50 SCU of ice in one go. So that should be the way to do it. You might have to jump some servers or just wait for 10-15 minutes for the supply to fill up again, but it's not that hard. And if you do the small contracts, as I said, you need 6 tin and 6 ice, and if you do that 15 times, that equals to 90 SCU of ice and 90 SCU of tin, and that's not a lot. That's pretty easy to come by. It's easy to mine the tin, and it's easy to buy the ice. So that's my tip. And if you want to mine the ice, I have a tip for you. If you have your prospector, the stock loadout can carry 32 SCU of cargo. If you do the mold bag upgrade, you can carry 48 SCU of cargo. But now there is another trick which I will link in the description, and I will also put it on the screen here now, because there is a link to a guy on YouTube which is the absolute god of mining. He knows everything there is to know about the prospector and mold and mining. And he released a video where he shows you how you can get a total of 80 SCU of cargo on your prospector, like I have here. This prospector here can carry 80 SCU of ore in one trip. So I will link this, go and check it out. I will not tell you how to do it because I don't want to steal his tricks. He's, as I said, he's an absolute god when it comes to mining. Tips and tricks and everything. Check out his YouTube channel, and you will find a lot of good information. So if you do the upgrade to 80 SCU, go to Adir, find your tin and mine it. You only have to go there twice in order to fill up your total of 90 SCU that you need for the supply or die event. And then you just go and play the waiting game and server hopping game in order to buy the ice. So once you have all your ice and all your tin, you simply just remove this poster. You go into your contract, and there you will find priority missions, and you scroll down. Here you can see all the missions you can do. So you are looking for the one that pays out 790, which is not here at the moment, of course. Okay, but I can show you also this. You go to your journal and you go to Pyro Resupply Completion Tracking. This is where you can see how many points you have and how many you need. So you can see progress to third reward 3,452 out of 2,800. So I completed the supply or die event and got all my rewards. Now I can just continue doing the contracts, and it will pay me a lot of money. Okay, so let's go back to contracts and see. It has not appeared yet. We want the one that pays 700, but you can also do this one. It pays 6 million, and you can see it takes 63 SCU of tin and 63 SCU of pressurized ice. I wouldn't recommend doing this. You will get more money, of course, but if you're just trying to complete the event before it ends because you want deliveries, then the small contracts is the way to go. It will get you there much faster with a lot less resources. So let's see if we can just get this. They do there we go, 15. So now we find this 790k. Here it is, and as you can see, I have to deliver it to Checkmate, and I'm based at Pyro, no, not Pyro, but Ruin Station in Pyro. So I want to have the contract which goes to Ruin Station, because that's a lot easier. So you can accept these offers, and if you don't want to take the trip over to Checkmate, now it says contract unavailable, of course. Okay, there are some glitches, some bugs from time to time, but just Star Citizen and how it is. Yeah, as I said, if you don't want to take the trip to Checkmate or Obituary or wherever it says, you can just accept the contract, and then you can abandon the contract. You don't get any minus points on your progress. It will just it won't give you anything. No positive, no minus, no negative. So then you just have to wait. I think it's about a minute or something. It comes back really quick. So once you're done it once, you can just go back and you can do it again and again and again. And normally it comes back, as I said, within a minute or something. And then you can just abandon it if you don't want to take your cargo to the location. And then this, I think it's 3 different places. It's Ruin Station, Checkmate, and Obituary, if I'm not mistaken. They kind of rotate around. So if you get one to Checkmate and you just abandon it, you might get another one to Checkmate and you abandon it, and sooner or later it will come back to the station you are in, if you are in one of the three locations. And since I have all my my cargo and my SCU of tin and ice at Ruin Station, I prefer doing these contracts at Ruin Station, because then it's a lot less flying around. And yeah, so let's see, can we get one at Ruin Station while we are doing this little video tip here? No, doesn't look like it. We are not that lucky. But I guess you get the point. You just go in here and you find the contract. You either do it or you abandon it, and then you go in again and you rinse and repeat the process. So once you have accepted a contract that you're going to do. Let's just say I've accepted a contract to Ruin Station. So you go into your storage here where you have all your materials, and you lower the elevator, of course. Let's just give it a few seconds, and there we are. So we go into your search bar, type in ice, and then I have 8 SU of ice. I move it to the elevator, and then we have the tin. So I have this one box of 24 SU, move that to the elevator, and we take it up. We bring it up to the surface here. We can go back in and check and see if we have a contract for Ruin Station. No. Of course, when I'm trying to do a little video on this, the correct contracts never appear, but that's okay. Okay, so you have your cargo here. And if you have accepted a contract, you just basically bring it back down again. You hit the lower elevator, and it will come up with a box here where it says deliver to contract, and then you just lower it down. And if you have the contract where you need to take 6 SU and you bring up a 8 SU box, the surplus, 2 SU extra, will go back to your storage, so you won't lose anything. So if you put in a 24 SU box and you only have to deliver 6 SU, the rest of the cargo will go back to your storage, so it will divide up in appropriate boxes for you, so you don't lose anything. You don't have to worry about putting in a bigger box than you actually have to deliver. So now it says only 13 contracts, so now it's really messing with me here. Okay, so that's it. I don't think I have forgotten anything here. Go do the mining, the tin and ice. Buy the ice, mine the tin, and do the small contracts. You should easily finish the supply or die event before it ends. Not sure when it's going to end. I think it's not going to end before they release the 4.1 patch, but there's no date for exactly when that's going to happen, so it's kind of hard to say. So I would try to finish the supply or die event as soon as possible. And the quickest way is, as I said, doing the small mining contracts with tin and ice. So we take one last look here just to see. Let's see, do we have the 790k? There we go, and it says to obituary. So I don't want to go over there and deliver in, so I just accept the offer. And this is unavailable again. Okay, so there's clearly some issues with the server I'm on currently. But yeah, you just accept it and you abandon it and you wait a minute and it will pop back up again with another location, probably. Okay, so that's how you do it, and hope everyone gets to finish the supply or die event before it ends, and we can all fly around in this cool outcast liveries. So check out the link in the description for the God of Mining. I can't pronounce his name, I'm sorry, I'm not even going to try. So I will just link it on the description below, and go check it out. You will get all the tips and tricks you need to be a mining millionaire. Okay, hit the like and subscribe button, and please share the video if you like it. I will see you next time. Bye bye.